Hello and welcome to day 2 of our chakra series. Of course, we are today working into the second chakra. This is located in the lower abdomen and it is called Svadhisthana. We will be working into fluid movement, intuitive movement, really feeling into the body and opening up into the hips. The element for this chakra is water, so maybe you can put on some of your favorite music that feels like water to you. I don't know if that makes sense. For me, I love like Portishead, Massive Attack, those kind of more fluid feeling musicalities. And the last thing I want to say is our mental health tie-in for today is feeling into the body and feeling our feelings as a physical sensation. I'm so excited to be here with you, and I will see you on your mat. Let's start today in our child's pose. I prefer to do a wide-legged version of this. So we just place our knees wide on the mat, touch the big toes together, sit back onto the heels, and walk the hands forward. Set the head down onto the mat. You can keep a bend in the elbows if that feels good for you. I'm just waking up today, so I'm going to sway my hips a little side to side. Then find stillness. Take some deep breaths, inhales and exhales. Really envisioning that water element in the hip area, moving around, moving energy. Let's take one breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale. Beautiful. Please extend the arms straight in front of you. Plant the hands into the mat. And bring the body through. We're coming into a cobra position. So I sort of snaked my body through, but you don't have to do it that way. I'll show a modification. So shift the hips back all the way to child's pose. And if you don't want to dive sort of through the arms, you can just shift the body forward and drop the hips. Feel free to bend in the elbows as we're still warming up. I don't want you to get an injury. Exhale, move back to child's pose. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's. A few more like this, just on your own breath. And back in your child's pose. Let's shift forward. Come to a tabletop for just a moment. Walk the hands a bit forward. For this down dog, let's keep the legs a bit wide and keep the hands a bit wide. I like to have my hands pointed a little bit towards the corners of the mat. Give me a little more room in the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Press the hips back. Let's pedal it out here in this down dog for a moment. Really pressing the ribs back towards the thighs. Bent knees in down dog is always great. Priority is straight spine and therefore fuller breath. And now I want you to lift up onto the heels, onto the toes. Arch the back like you're doing a cat position. Come forward into a plank. Feel free to drop the knees down if you need. And then bend into the knees Arch the back like a cow and press all the way back, down dog. So we're inhaling, moving forward. And exhaling, take it back. Really try to find a flow with the breath here. Last one. Beautiful. Let's lift up the left toes, stack the hips, square the shoulders to the mat. Take a couple hip circles in either direction. And then extend the leg back behind you. Bend into the knee to chest. Step the foot between the hands. Drop the right knee down. Come all the way up. Bring the arms overhead in a very low lunge. Sink the hips down. Tuck the pelvis underneath you to get a little bit more opening into the front of the right hip or the psoas. And then bring the arms down. Straighten out the leg. This is a good place for blocks if you have them. So we're in a half split now. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. I invite you to use any kind of intuitive arms as you do this. Nobody's watching. Feel into the physical sensations of the body. Allow the arms to move freely within this structure of switching from lunge to half split. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Bring it all the way forward. Let's plant the hands, tuck right toes, step left foot back, press back, downward dog. Lift up the right toes, bend in the knee, stack your hip circle in each direction. Square off the hips, right knee to nose. Right foot steps through, drop left knee down. Inhale, arms overhead. A little bit of a longer hold for this first one. Tuck that pelvis underneath you. And then let's bring those arms down. Stretch it back, half split. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come down, bring it back to the intuitive arms. If you don't feel comfortable, you can always just follow along with me. Bringing my arms up and just taking them back down. Breath with movement. Last one, up, down, forward. Plant hands, tuck left toes, step right toes back. Down dog. Lift up the left toes again. Stack the hip for just a moment. And then let's step the left foot through. Place it between the hands. You can always carry it with the hand if you need. Drop the right heel to the ground. Open up to your Virabhadrasana to Warrior 2. Try to keep that left knee centered over the ankle. And we're going to drop down, left elbow to left knee, side angle pose. Reach the right arm up by the ear. You can also take it down, fingertips to the ground if you want to do that, but we want to keep the chest opening to the side wall. Bring it all the way back. Warrior two, flip front palm, reach back, reverse warrior. Take a few flows like this, going back and forth, and find that intuitive feeling in the arms with the stability and grounding of the legs. So warrior two, reverse, two, side angle, last one. Find your center. Cartwheel the arms to face the front. Step the left foot back. Press it back to down dog. Lift up right toes. Stack the hips. And then bring the right leg through. Step it between the hands. Drop the left heel back. Open up to warrior two. Center the knee over the ankle. Right elbow to right knee. Side angle. Virabhadrasana 2. Reverse warrior. And find your flow. Beautiful. Swim the arms forward. Step the right foot back. Downward dog. Let's lift up the left toes, stack hip, inhale. Exhale. Step the left foot to the outside of your mat. Drop the right knee down. This is my favorite grounded hip opening series. So we're in a lizard lunge here. My right knee is to the ground. My hands are on the inside of my left foot. Left toes are hanging off the mat. Left heel is on the mat. You can bring this down to the forearms if it feels right for you. I'm good right here. We're going to take one more breath. And then take the left hand, place it onto the left thigh. Give it a little twist open. Allow your foot to kind of fall open so the big toe side of your foot is not on the mat anymore. And here's a perfectly great place to stay. If you'd like to take it a little bit farther, you can bend into that right leg, maybe lift up a little bit. You can try to grab it. I'm a little tight this morning, that's okay. So I'm actually just gonna keep my right hand on the ground, left hand to thigh, and just keep that right foot lifted. I don't need to grab it. If you have a strap handy, you can also strap your foot. I'm still getting that nice stretch in my psoas, or the front of the right quad. Last breath. Set the right foot down. Let's place the hands back onto the mat. And just heel toe that left foot in. And then help yourself get into a pigeon. My mat's kind of sticky because I'm in the wet grass. I placed my left knee at my left wrist crease. So you can stay up here. Also option to take this on your back if this doesn't feel good for you. I do not have my foot by my right hand. That would be very injurious to my knee personally. And then you can take it down if you want to go there. Maybe to the forearms, maybe flat on the ground. Maybe you use a little bolster or pillow underneath the heart. One more breath. Nice. Let's bring it back up. We'll take all of that on the other side, so tuck the right toes, step the left toes back, downward facing dog. Right toes lift, open the hip, inhale, and exhale, knee to nose. Step the right foot to the outside. Set the left knee down. You're in your lizard lunge. Take some deep breaths wherever you feel the sensation, feeling into the body. See the energy moving. And bring that right hand to right thigh. Allow the right foot to wing open. Get your little twist. And if you want to add it onto the side, you can lift up that left foot and grab onto it with the right foot. Sorry, with the right hand. If you do have a strap or can hold onto the foot here, it would be a nice shoulder opening as well. Wherever you're at is fine today. Saying that to myself too. And let's take it all the way back. Heel toe the foot. Maybe help yourself into your pigeon. Set right knee down by right wrist crease. Find your comfy position and then take it down if you want to. Inhale, exhale. Let's bring it all the way up. Tuck left toes. Step the right toes back. Down dog, last one. And then let's drop the knees all the way down. Walk the knees forward. Sit off to one side. Swing the legs in front of you. Lower yourself slowly to the ground. Last pose here. I want you to just bring the knees in towards the chest. You can hold on to the knees here, Apanasana, or you can reach for happy baby. Grab onto the outsides of the feet. My arms are on the inside of my legs, and my hands are grabbing the outsides of my feet. I'm walking on the sky right now. Feet pointing towards the ceiling or sky. Try to reach that tailbone down. And let's extend those legs forward. Option also here to take a Supta Baddha Konasana in place of your Shavasana, which just means having the legs open, feet touching. Wherever you land, tuck the shoulders behind you. Take deep breaths and feel into the sensations of the body. If you're in Supta Baddha Konasana, just use your hands to close the legs like a book. Let's drop over onto one side, fetal position. Press yourself all the way up. Find that lovely meditation seat to build on from our meditation yesterday. Please face the palms open as a symbol of surrender onto the thighs. Sit up nice and tall. And as you breathe, I want you to see water in the lower abdomen. Yesterday we opened and balanced the root chakra. Today we are balancing and opening the sacral chakra. So let's take a breath in, moving from the root to the sacral chakra, and exhale back down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. A few more like this on your own. And please release the visualization. Bring the hands to heart center. And to the third eye, take a gentle bow forward. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Again, I am very honored to guide you. And maybe you want to take with you your affirmation for today. I move effortlessly and easily. I'll see you next time.